Discover the art of exceptional cake design with the Professional Cake Designer Certification Program at Lambert Academy, a prestigious 6-week journey designed to elevate your baking passion to a professional level. The program is held in our baking studio, offers live hands-on modules that cover everything from foundational baking techniques to the intricacies of wedding cake artistry and the business knowledge needed to launch your own cake business. With personalized guidance, comprehensive materials, and all the necessary tools provided, you're set to master the delicate balance of creativity, precision, and business. This is what we're going to cover in this video today. The curriculum breakdown for all 6 weeks, the modules, and the skills that you're going to learn in each one. We'll be talking about enrollment dates for 2024, who the program is for and who the program is not for, and what's the investment and enrollment details. First of all, I'd like to talk about what you don't get. You don't get a $19,000 bill for the program to become a certified cake professional. You don't have to invest 2 years of your life. We don't restrict who enrolls by their age. Doesn't matter how old you are. And you don't need to pass any tests to get in. And you don't have to have a specific grade point average. Who's the program for? We designed it for people who want to start a home-based bakery. And because it's based on what we did, also, it's great for people that want to start a second career, retirement, or just, you're finished with your corporate career and you want to start something that more resembles your passion. It's great for people that want to get a job in a bakery. You'll walk away with skills that will make you a high-value employee at any bakery. And people looking for a side gig or a second income source, it's perfect for that. Now, who's it not for? It's not for people who aren't willing to invest in themselves, in money and time. It's probably not for the casual hobbyist. We have classes at lambertacademy.ca that would probably more suit the casual hobbyist. They're convenience classes on weekends and evenings, and we teach one skill, and that's probably all that you really need. It's not for people who aren't committed. It takes real commitment. I mean, the program is only 6 weeks, but you're here every day, and there is a lot of content that you go through. It's not for those seeking a culinary arts degree. It's not the content that we teach. And it's not for people who are looking for online education or convenience education. Here's the program requirements, prerequisites. You need conversational English, and you need to be able to read English. You don't necessarily have to write English. You can write in your own language because anything that you write will be your own notes. You need basic math, fractions, and you need to know metrics, so you need to know grams. No prior baking experience or decorating experience is needed. Certification and enrollment. You will leave here at the end of the program with an official Lambert Academy certification. And the enrollment process, there's 2 things that are required. Your paperwork, signed and back to us, and your deposit. There are no verbal enrollments here, and it's always on a first-come, first-served basis, just like life. We do have financing available, and we do have an option for interest-free financing. You would need, in order to find out about the financing, you need to fill out an application. Nobody gets the financing conversation without an application. Think about it this way. Would you go to the bank and say, tell me about all the financing, if they don't know who you are, what you're applying for, or anything about you? Probably not. Well, that's the same situation here. Okay, let's get to the modules. They are the first module, baking methods and techniques and recipes. That's 1 full week of baking. Very in-depth. And you will do a lot of baking. In fact, all the cakes that you're going to use for the whole 6 weeks, you're baking most of them during that time. Module 2, week 2, buttercream cakes. Module 3, fondant and design. Fondant is less popular these days than buttercream. So we've added some to week 3 that is more pastries as well. So there's fondant as well as pastries that are added into this. So this is a new addition. Week 4, florals and wedding cakes. Week 5, design elements. And week 6 is your week of certification and business management. So the certification is that's your final project. You do a wedding cake, and everything that you've learned up until that point is put into that project. And we also have 2 full days of business, and we talk about everything. We talk about your business, about how to run it, how to have a legal business with the city of Calgary or whatever city you're in. They're all basically the same. How to get a business license, how to apply for the different permits and everything that you need, how to deal with Alberta Health, what are the restrictions. All of that is covered. So when you walk out of here, you know exactly what to do. You'll know how to market, how to get customers, and based on what kind of business that you want, because it's not the same for everyone. If you're a person that wants to, your objective is to be home with your children, that's a different business plan than somebody who wants to go and set up a commercial bakery. You'll have an opportunity to talk specifically about that. And one thing that's not mentioned here as well, there's a individual consultation where we go through what you want specifically for your business to make sure that we are giving you everything that you need. And there are going to be some individual things that are required that we'll do for you. It's very exciting. Okay, let's get to the skills. Skills breakdown. This is not in any particular order. This is just a listing of the majority of the skills that you're going to go through. It's not limited to this. You know, if something new comes up in the industry that we feel you need to know, we'll add it in. Food safety certification, that happens on the very first day that you're here. During orientation, you get your food safety. And it makes sense because you're going to be in the kitchen. You want to be following what all the rules are. You need to know what the rules are and how to operate and in context of what you're learning in the kitchen. Icing and frostings and fillings, ganaches, creating tall cakes, buttercream flowers, wedding cake design and display, desserts. There's 4 different baking methods that you're going to learn that is going to take care of 90% of the cakes that you'll ever want to make. Pastries, pies, squares, painting on cakes, realistic floral designs, gum paste, floral modeling, floral display, wafer paper floral design, piped flowers, gum paste flowers, baking for dietary restrictions. That also, there's more, let me see. We'll come back to that. Intro to sculpted cakes, special occasion and wedding cakes, vegan baking alternatives. That's what I was thinking about when I said we'll come back to it. That also includes how to bake egg and dairy free. A lot of people are interested in that. Well, that's actually called vegan baking. Primary design application, royal icing techniques for design, baking technique in theory. There are some theory moments, instructional moments in this program. The majority of it, 90+% of it, is hands-on, but you do need some theory, like food chemistry and other aspects of baking that are on the theory level. So if you ever do run into problems, you'll be able to troubleshoot, and also you know how to get the same recipe, the same taste, the same product and quality over and over and over. That's what your customers want. Career opportunities. What can you do when you leave here? Well, you can become an entrepreneur and own a bakery. That can be a commercial bakery. We've had students that have purchased bakeries, took the training, and then left here directly to their training or to their own bakery. We've had bakery owners that have come here to uplift their skills, bakery owners that have sent their staff here. That also covers if you're setting up a kitchen in your home. You could also be a cake designer, of course. And that could be a cake designer at someone else's bakery as a job. You could be a pastry chef. You could be a bakery assistant. You could be a special diet baker, so gluten-free or vegan, or there's all kinds of different aspects, keto, whatever the new fad is or whatever people are interested in, you can adapt, because we're going to teach you a framework on how to think about all this. And your skills are transferable to many, many different things. Why choose Lambert Academy? Because our classes are small. We max out at 10, but most times I'm finding that we're between 5 and 8 people. And that is tremendous for you to get a lot of one-on-one attention with the instructors. It's not typically, if you're in a class, if you've ever been in a class with 20 plus people, it's chaos. And here it's focused. You learn, you really get to understand what you're doing. And although it is fast paced, we do give you the opportunity to get all that learning in. There's a comprehensive curriculum. Our goal is not to teach you everything there is to know about the cake business or every technique that's out there. Okay? Our goal is to teach you what you need to know in order to have a successful business, or if you're looking for a job, what you need to know in order to provide high value to your employer. You also get an official certification that's known in the industry and respected. And it's hands-on learning. 90+%, probably 95% of what you do here, you'll be up to your elbows in hands-on learning every day. The program dates for 2024. March 4th to April 12th is the next one coming up, as based on the day that this video is being made. April 29th to June 7th, September 16th to October 25th, and the last one of the year, October 28th to December 6th. Don't wait until a week before the program that you want to attend in order to apply. Apply in advance. Find out what you need to do. If you're interested in financing, find out about that too. If you're going to just pay it straight out, that's okay. Don't wait until the last minute. Program essentials. All right. Investment, $5,997 plus GST. We do have financing, interest-free financing available, and other financing options. There's even a, no down financing options. That one depends on credit. So please don't call and say, hey, I'm interested in the program. Tell me about the financing. Fill out an application. The process of telling you about financing is also finding out if we want to lend you that money. There's a process. Okay, enough said about that. It's in-person class type. It's hands-on teaching. Class size is maximum 10, duration for 6 weeks. What to bring? Indoor shoes and some nursing scrubs, and we'll clarify all that during the onboarding. Okay, how to set up for an interview. Fill out an application. There's no cost to fill out an application. There's no commitment. It's simply you telling us that you're interested, and we want to make sure there's a few questions about why you're interested, and what you want to cover and what you want to learn, that sort of thing, so we know that we are teaching you what you want and that we're the right fit for you. Also, number 2, book a time on the calendar. When you finish filling out the application and you submit it, wait for a second, because it's going to take you to the calendar. Then choose a time that's convenient for you. And then the last and most important thing, show up for the phone call when you book the appointment. I'm always surprised by people who fill out an application and then they ghost you on the phone call. This is not a sales appointment, okay? Somebody is not going to sell you. If you haven't made up your mind, then that's fine. understand that there's a process to this. So please, if you're frightened that you're going to get on the phone with a closer and they're going to, make you do something you don't want to do, well, that's not what the purpose of this call is. The purpose of the call is for you to find out all the questions that you need to answer in order to decide whether this is for you. Plain and simple. I hope that helps. If you have any further questions, feel free to reach out. Otherwise, fill out your application. We're more than happy to talk to you. There's no obligation. Have a great day.